Good morning, everyone. I'm hoping everyone's having a great day today. I want to talk to you today about settling for mediocrity. You think, well, what does that mean? Mediocrity means average, it means being stagnant, it means not really moving anywhere, just kind of being still. So, I want to talk to you about, as always, I have 3 points to bring to you, but my first 2 points involve how mediocrity affects each one of us. So the first one, it stops the forward progression of our lives. You say, well, how in the world can it do that, right, Kim? Well, let's take the art of walking. When you walk down the street, you're walking in a forward progression, right? You don't see people walking down the street walking backwards or even standing still for hours at a time. But when you cozy up to this concept of mediocrity, that's exactly what it can do. It can stop your forward progression. Let me give you an example. Say you come to me as a life coach and you say, Kim, I need some help with my personal and professional goals. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to your goals and I'm going to ask you, okay, what's stopping you? Why aren't you meeting those goals? And what I'm really listening for is where the areas of stagnant lie in your life. So, for example, you may say, well, I'm dating this guy and he's really nice, but I'm just doing it just to pass the time. I mean, he's not my knight in shining armor. My thought process is immediately, why would you waste your time, your gifts, your talents with someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart or someone that you don't even plan on spending any real time with? The same thing with a job. You're on a job and you're like, well, yeah, it's paying my bills, it's doing what I needed to do, but it's not my passion. It's not what I really want to do. Again, why would you sit and do that when you know that you could be exploring life and moving towards your passions and your goals? Secondly, I want to talk to you about how mediocrity stifles your creativity and passion. Oftentimes, when you think about your creativity and passion, there's one thing or two things in most of our lives where we say, if I could just do this one thing one day, I would be so happy. Well, when you cozy up and you spend time settling with the concept of mediocrity, it causes a mind shift. And what I mean by that is being average and being stagnant and doing the same thing the same way every time. It diminishes your creativity and passion, whether you know it or not. If you think about it, the time that you said, oh, I would love to do this, I would love to do that, over time, if you have not moved forward in that goal, it does, your creativity kind of backs up and it says, I don't know if I can do that. Or I don't know if I have the steps to do that. So you really want to think about from here on out whether or not you really want to be mediocre because it can affect your creativity and your passion. My last point today is talking about how you overcome mediocrity. So, my last point is to strive for the impossible. When you think about the impossible, it's that dream, it's that goal that you have out there that you've always wanted to do, but you've never taken the steps to do, right? You've never taken the steps to get there. And when you think about striving for the impossible, once you do arrive at that goal, do you ever go back and go, man, I wish I hadn't have done that. I should have just stayed stagnant or mediocre or average. No, you don't say that. You say to yourself, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I wait so long? Man, if I could have done this 3 years ago, look at where I would be right now. There's a saying that Nick Saban has. He's an Alabama coach, and you know my husband loves football. So I often have to hear these football quotes and all the stuff he talks about with football. But he says, mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people. I feel like if you follow these steps and you get in tune to not being mediocre and moving towards being a high achiever, that you will accomplish those goals and you will accomplish everything you've set out in life. Until next week, I wish you a great week and I hope you have a great day today. Bye bye.